Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Ryan now to throw on third down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Oh, try. Check 45 with the Mike. Check 45 with the Mike. It's our field.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Damn. Jim.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Check. 45. Mike, 45. Oh, you got deep? That's it. 45 with the Mike. Check, go.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check three.
Here's Jackson to throw again. Forced out to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Go. Watch the slant. Motion. Mike 59. Mike Echo. I'm coming.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Mike
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did it...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Jackson now. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Jackson throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's coming, double up. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 2-yard line.
Switch.
On 2nd and a yard. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. On 3rd and 1, Jackson dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there...